Juwon sat alone in Mofe's apartment, waiting, ever since Mofe's last call, informing him that he was stuck in traffic. Waiting had become his only option. He swallowed hard. Waiting was the last thing he wanted to do. With a sigh, he leaned back into the sofa, absentmindedly tapping through his phone, while the steady hum of the air conditioner filled the quiet living room. Suddenly, the soft crack of the front door broke the silence. He stood up immediately, staring at the direction. A delicate female hand gently pushed the door open before stepping inside, a handbag hanging neatly over her shoulder. Juwon's face lit up almost instantly. "Oh my. Ophelia, what are you doing here?" he asked warmly. I froze. Wait, no wonder the door wasn't locked. Every Friday after work, Ofe and I usually meet here to unwind, talk about the week, and simply enjoy each other's company before heading home. I know what you're thinking. Why do I keep showing up? But what do you expect me to do? This friendship means the world to me. I offered him a small smile. Hi, Juan. I saw the door was open. I thought Loretta was around. Juan shook his head gently. No, she's not. I walked softly to take a seat. For a brief moment, silence settled between us. His eyes remained fixed on me. Not casually, not briefly, they lingered, studying me, almost as though he was trying to read something hidden beneath my face. Feeling slightly uncomfortable, I quietly started typing anything I could think of on my phone. Still, his eyes never left me. They continued searching, lingering, making me increasingly uneasy. I shifted slightly in my seat before finally looking back at him. Is everything okay? I asked softly. He paused, almost as though he was carefully searching for the right words to say. A few seconds later, a small smile slowly returned to his face. I stared at him, slightly puzzled. His smile felt awkward. What is this? He cleared his throat softly. I thought you saw Murphy at work today. Why isn't he here yet? His question came out gently, but there was something unusual about the way he asked it. I nodded. We didn't leave at the same time. He said he wanted to drop something off for Loretta before coming over. He should be here soon, don't worry. I finally lowered my gaze back to my phone, scrolling again through my screen, pretending to be occupied. At that point, I honestly believed the conversation was over. Silence settled between us again. The rhythmic ticking of the wall clock blended with the quiet hum of the air conditioner, filling the living room with an almost uncomfortable stillness. Just when I thought neither of us had anything else to say, Juwon's voice broke the silence again. Loretta, huh? He leaned back slightly before speaking. They are probably hanging out together or something. His tone was calm, almost casual. I lifted my eyes from my phone and looked at him. The statement didn't really make such sense, but I simply nodded anyway. Maybe, I replied, quietly. He nodded back, softly, then shifted to the other side of the couch. My eyes flew up, meeting his gaze on me immediately. I stiffened. My heart skipped a beat. What is going on? I quickly looked down at my phone and typed on Mofe's WhatsApp. Where are you? I am already around. After sending it, his voice took over again. Hey, Ophelia, I was wondering if you would like to hang out sometime. There's this concert happening in Lagos. Do you mind if we go and enjoy it together? He asked softly. A concert in Lagos? No! My lips moved almost immediately. No, thank you. I don't like parties like that. After everything Anna put me through the other day, hell no.
He smirked while looking at me, and I looked right back at him, confused. Ophelia, it's just a concert. I want to get to know you. Um, I've seen you with Mofe most times, and I really want us to get to know each other. He paused briefly before adding quietly, I like you. My heart jumped. Get to know who? My lips parted again. Thank you for liking me, but I am not interested. It came out much sharper than I intended. And for a second, I wondered how blunt I had sounded. What is he on about? He pushed again. What are you worried about? Is it Mufe? Excuse me, I snapped immediately. He swallowed hard, his eyes fixed on me, without wavering. You are making me uncomfortable, I blurted out. I grabbed my bag and shifted further away from him. He smiled again. I am a good man. I am well to do. I honestly don't understand why you are making this so difficult, he said, as he moved closer to the edge of the couch once more. Confusion flooded my face. What am I making difficult? This is crazy. Is this how women get wooed? Why am I so uncomfortable? I don't know what you are talking about, I replied quietly, already losing my composure. Then, why are you saying no? He protested. I stood up quietly. Because I am not interested. He stood up too and chuckled softly. No, he shook his head slowly. A woman doesn't keep showing up at a man's apartment every Friday when that man is preparing to marry another woman, unless there's something more. His masculine voice landed on me like a slap. I froze. Fear and hesitation hit me all at once. He crossed the space between us and gave that knowing smirk again. Are you turning me down because of Mofe? Open your eyes. He doesn't see you. My heart trembled violently. It was almost as if he had reached into my chest and exposed the one secret I had spent years trying to hide. Tears clouded my eyes. Even though I fought hard to hold them back, there's something inside me snapped. And what if that is true? I shouted. I am not interested in you. Leave me alone. The tears rushed down my face immediately. He froze, completely dumbfounded, as if he never expected that answer. I turned towards the door. He reached for my wrist. Ophelia, wait. I snatched my hand away immediately. No! Without thinking twice, I rushed out of the apartment. Immediately I walked out of Mofet's apartment. Reality hits me all over again. Why did you say that to me? Am I really that obvious? Wait, that's Juwon, Mofet's friend. What if he tells Mofe? Will he mention everything I said? Will Mofe laugh? Will he pity me? Or worse, will he start avoiding me? As I walked down the quiet street, fresh tears gathered in my eyes again. I kept wiping them away with the back of my hand, but they refused to stop. The cool evening breeze brushed against my face as dusk slowly settled over the neighborhood. Yet, it did nothing to calm the storm inside me. I don't know how to let you go when you're all I've ever known. They don't know you. Maybe Mofe had already gone to spend some time with Loretta. Maybe that was why he kept me waiting. Maybe while I was sitting there like a fool, holding on to our little Friday tradition, he was somewhere laughing with the woman he wants to marry, having the best evening of his life. Stupid me. I had convinced myself that Friday still meant something to him, that no matter how busy life became, we would always find time to catch up, laugh about work, complain about life, and remind each other that some friendship never changed. But I was wrong. He chose her, and he had every right to. She was his fiancée. I was the fool who kept holding on to a place I no longer belonged. And to make matters worse, I had just embarrassed myself in front of Juwon. I pulled myself together the best I could and slowly approached the nearby BLT bus stop. Hi guys, enjoying every hair I braid? Don't forget to subscribe. Support AliceWorld for more episode release. The text version is available on Facebook. Follow AliceWorld on Facebook and we share to other emotional love story lovers like you. Also, don't forget to drop your reviews in the comment section. I look forward to reading through them. Thank you. The station was crowded with many people trying to get home after another long day. Office workers, closing their ties while scrolling through their phones. Market women adjusted their heavy bags. A few secondary school students laughed loudly among themselves, completely carefree. Life was moving on. Everyone seemed to be heading somewhere, except me. When the next BRT bus pulled in, I climbed in quietly and found an empty seat beside the window. I rested my handbag on my lap and stared outside as the city lights slowly came alive. Cars crawled through traffic. Street vendors shouted after commuters. Couples walked past, hand in hand. I watched everything. Without really saying anything, the bus moved. So did the city. My heart remained exactly where I had left it, with Mufe. Again, I had been stupid. I am done with Mufe. I whispered to myself, sniffing back the tears as I quickly wiped my eyes.
Let me try.
And I keep hoping.
See, I told you you would like it.
Even when my heart says maybe I'm wrong. You are every air I breathe, every beat inside of me.
The elderly woman seated beside me stared for a moment, her face filled with quiet concern. I forced a smile, a small one at that. She smiled back gently before looking away. I slipped my earphone into my ears and pressed play on the first song that appeared. Anything, anything to remind me that I had been foolish.
I said I'm fine, but don't listen to me when I say that.
People say love is beautiful. Mine only brought pain.
Like I didn't lose my world back then. I learned to hide you under my skin, but you still breathe where I